Hi, how are you? Great to have you here, folks, as we kick off another week of broadcast excellence, authored by me. Your guiding light through good times and bad. Rush Limbaugh here at 800-282-2882. If you want to send an email, have at it. lrushbo@eibnet.com. Here's something for these. By the way, I've got a lot of emails. How can Gates be so dumb? How can a guy be so dumb? Here he is, capitalism's biggest win. I don't think he's dumb at all. Can't be dumb. There's something else going on that explains this. He's not stupid. Capitalism versus socialism is not hard to understand. And it's very easy for somebody like Gates to realize what happened to him could not happen under socialism. It'd all be taken from him. So he's not, there's something else going on here. And I'm pretty sure that I've got a good handle on it. It's all about keeping the various powers that could take his money away from him. It's about building a moat around him and his money and creating love and respect and admiration for him so that he gets stamp of approval. It's okay if he has a lot of money because he does good things with it. They leave him alone. Buffett, same thing, I think. I mean, it's obviously more complicated than that, but I mean, that's the simple explanation here. But let's play a little bit here on this whole idea of his that the private sector's inept in dealing with climate change. Now, even if there is global warming, and I know there isn't, but I want to play the hypothetical game here. Even if there is global warming, and if you fervently believe that, and given what I just shared with you about the filthiest places on this planet, and every damned one of them is either run by a dictatorship or communism or socialism. We have 2 cities in China, 1 city in India, 1 in Peru, 2 in Russia, 1 in Ukraine, Azerbaijan, Zambia. We're not dealing with capitalist countries here, which are the filthiest, the most polluted places on earth. So the idea that socialism and big government is where all the research and development is, and good big government's where all the good ideas, it's caca, okay? So even if there is global warming, and again, I assure you there isn't, wouldn't the best solution be to bring back as much manufacturing as possible to the U.S.? After all, we are the most advanced at cleaning up our messes. And that, by the way, is another of the many gold stars that attach to capitalism. Capitalist countries are better at cleaning up their messes than any other type or form of government out there for a whole bunch of obvious reasons. We are the most advanced at protecting the environment. And some of you might, well, yeah, but that wouldn't be the case, Rush, if it weren't for government and all these regulations. Because you know these companies, Rush, you know, they'd pollute everything. They'd kill every customer they got. They'd poison every river, and they'd do everything they could to destroy it. Right. That's exactly what capitalist companies want to do, is kill their customers. I can think of no better business plan. I'd like to go to Harvard Business School, and I'd go for my doctorate on the thesis that American corporations are striving to kill their customers. I'll bet you I'd get an A from Harvard. I mean, how nonsensical is that? But how many people, hey, look at these drug companies, you see how much the prices are going up? And then like, they're just gouging people. You know why prices have gone up in drugs? Obamacare. Can anybody say Obamacare? Obamacare's, even the CBO. Back in 2010, the original scoring warned everybody, if you do this, pharmaceutical prices are going to skyrocket, and they have, and they are. And you got every liberal Democrat running around out there complaining, whining, moaning about the drug companies gouging people. They're just following the regulations and the law as written under Obamacare. Yes, I've got backup for this. Look, you have to trust some of this stuff. I've got it right here if you want, but it's going to delay getting to other things. But I'm not making this up. no point in making this stuff. If this could be easily refuted, why would I make it up? Obamacare is why health care has gone up. Obamacare is why health insurance has gone up. The new enrollment period has started now, and it's an absolute disaster coming up later here in the stack. Government doesn't solve anything. Government makes messes and then sets itself up as the fixer, and in the process makes the mess even bigger. Anyway, back to my original point. If there's global warming, wouldn't it make sense to bring back as much manufacturing to the U.S. as possible? We're the most advanced at protecting the environment. It's capitalism that allows us to have such high pollution standards, meaning capitalism is what permits. Capitalism requires that these messes be cleaned up in order to stay in business and prosper and grow. But there's no refuting this either. You can go to any communist paradise you want, measure the pollution against that here in the United States. A capital is not even close, per capita or however else you want to imagine it. I have always maintained a problem in the world is the unequal distribution of capitalism. I just think it's nonsensical to watch all of this stuff, and it just gives you an idea of some of the powerful forces that we are all up against here. When somebody like Gates comes around and starts bashing capitalism, I mean, that's made to order for every college student out there to just soak up, believe, and then start reciting